Yes, sir. 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 Hey, everybody. How we
What
doing?
up,
It's
dude?
Monday. And you know what that means? It's another episode of the I.O.W Sports Show.
All right.
It's episode 339. We are in the building. Detroit Mail here. Wildcard Maya here. Waiting on our brother Jersey Boy MJ. Whenever he gives us a thumbs up, we'll bring him on in. All right. And there he is. He gave us, hey, Jersey Boy MJ. What's happening,
What up,
man?
though, man? What up, though?
What's good, brothers? How you guys doing?
Good,
Oh,
man.
man.
Good.
Good, good, good. Can't
Good to hear.
complain.
Good to
I hope
hear.
everybody had a great weekend.
Oh
All
yeah. Oh
right.
yeah.
Yeah. Hope
Yeah,
everybody
no
had a great
complaints. No
weekend.
complaints from the weekend.
No, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Man, we got a lot to talk about. Obviously, there's a lot going on in, the NBA world as the finals are finally set. There's a lot going on in the NHL world. The Stanley Cup is set.
Yep.
Yeah. As we are airing right now, I got to give a shout out all the ladies who participate in the women's college women's World
Softball.
Series. Yeah, softball right now. Florida is up on Oklahoma, the juggernaut, Oklahoma, and they are beating their no real.
Florida got a good squad, man.
They got good squad this year.
It's 7-1. So fortunately for Oklahoma, they get the opportunity to actually, if they concede this game, it's not going to hurt them because it's double elimination. So but y'all. Florida putting it on them girls. They just putting them. I thought I'd never see a day that Oklahoma is just getting just ran out the gym like this. But here it is. So that's going on. So much sports this weekend.
Right.
But we gotta talk what everybody else is talking about. And ladies and gentlemen, the Caitlin Clark saga continues.
Dun dun dun.
So Saturday, they finally had the Chicago Sky and Indiana Fever, the Angel Reese Chicago Sky and the Caitlin Clark Indiana Fever matchup for the first time this season in the regular season. First matchup. Obviously, for those who've been paying attention, they had the great rivalry in college, the LSU versus Iowa.
Right.
So it was the first professional matchup. And that was the first game of back-to-backs for the Fever. They didn't fare so well last night against the Liberty. They got
Liberty pretty good though.
Yeah, they are.
Liberty pretty stacked.
Yeah,
they got a nice squad.
Yeah, Indiana did
Brittany
not fare
Stewart,
well.
and that school.
Yeah, they lost by 20 plus, and Caitlin Clark.
Shoot, and that school was Caitlin Clark before Caitlin Clark.
Oh yeah,
Was.
but her stat line did not look good at all. She only ended up with 3 points. Had a bad shooting night. But everybody's talking about the hard foul that she took on Saturday, and it's been the talk of the whole sports world. I'm talking about it's getting to that point where, Monica McNutt, I love you, baby. You win that Stephen A. and Shannon today. And you held your own, but you won't be on that show too much longer because people they don't like it embarrassed, and you cooked them, Let's just call it what it is. You cooked them. We'll play a little extra.
Her last name sound like what Ronald McDonald do when he climax.
Oh my God. Here we go with Mel.
He
Here
McNutt.
we go. Thursday all over again, Lamar.
Hey, no, bro, no. This is every day with this.
Every day.
Man. What are you talking about? This is every day with this.
Oh, shit.
But no, Kennedy Carter is the culprit of the foul that
Right.
occurred, but I'm gonna play a clip, but it's gonna play the whole thing, all right? Because I think what's getting missed about this conversation is the whole thing. That just the hip check that she did wasn't part of the whole thing. So let's take a look at the clip and then let's honestly have this conversation.
You get a foul from Caitlin Clark. She hits someone in the back of the head. Okay, turns around and talks shit. She's talking shit back down the court. All right, cool. It's all good. Caitlin Clark, up there, number 22, watch top of the screen, gets beat backdoor, pushes, goes out, loses her on defense, loses her woman on defense, gets beat, gives up the bucket, and then now the reaction. Now look at the reaction.
Will they call it
tough hit,
necessary?
tough foul, and a flop. Y'all mad at this? She flopped. That's a flop. It's a nice, tough push.
Which was called.
But that's what happens when you talk shit. Especially when you talk shit and get beat for a basket.
Now, I do want to let everybody know that Kennedy Carter's common foul at the point of the game was called a common foul, got upgraded to a flagrant after the game. So I mean, as that's the full sequence of everything. So it's not just the clip that the whole national media just wants to play of the hip check. That's the whole sequence.
The media, right?
Yeah,
the media. The media wants to play it that way. Yep.
Yeah. And so obviously, you know, the narratives have been built. It's been talked about for the last couple of days. So it's our turn, fellas. Let's hear what you got to say, MJ. What's your thought process on this whole situation, Mike?
One, I wouldn't say that was so much a flop. I mean, it wasn't that hard of a hit either. I mean, it could have been a flop, but that particular foul in general is a common foul. That's not a flagrant. You know, I don't think they should have upgraded that. It's a hard one to really dissect because ever since Caitlin Clark got in the league, she's been the whole talk. Mm-hmm. You know, not Angel Reese. You know, it's just the whole thing is getting mixed up, and I think they're looking. It seems like the media is looking to make this an attention story, whether it be color, whether it be skill set. I mean, I don't know. It's I think they're barking up the wrong tree with this. You know, making this more of a big deal than what it should have been. Mm-hmm. You know, because hey, y'all know you fuck around on the court, you gonna get it handed to you right back.
Right.
I mean, you talk shit, you foul, shit is gonna come back to you. No matter who you do it to. If they in the right mindset, they're like, "Fuck you, I'm gonna get you."
Right.
And, the girl came back. I mean, a hip check. That wasn't that dirty or dirty at all. I think, like I said, the media is making this more of a story than it should have been. There was no. I don't think she had any. I don't think she was trying to hurt Caitlin Clark at all. Just letting her know, like, boom,
Yeah, let her know what's up,
girl. Throw her a little hip check. It's not like she clotheslined her or snuck her.
Right.
Big deal. Why are they making it such a big fucking deal over a little hip check? I saw worse with the Knicks against the Sixers. Mm-hmm. There was worse hip checks in that game.
Right.
Let alone, just because they're females, that don't mean shit. I don't think it was that dirty of a play. No dirty at all.
Right.
I think the media is looking for something and they're focusing on the small things instead of trying to embrace, not only Caitlin Clark but also Reese and a few others that are actually picking up WNBA and trying to put it on the map. Mm-hmm. Like give these girls their props for what they're doing on the court. Stop trying to focus on the bullshit and the negativity. Just focus on their fucking skill and their talent.
Right.
Yeah, too much negative shit going on. It really is.
I agree.
I'm with you, MJ. I'm with you. Go ahead, Detroit Mel. Talk to us, man.
Yeah, man.
Go and show me up, Mel. Go and show me up. Y'all know basketball better than me.
I just want to say congratulations to the media for keeping the status quo. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations for keeping the same stuff y'all be doing throughout the sports world. You find something to get on and you ride that shit into the ground. Where's that same energy for Angel Reese when she got clobbered and choked? I hear nothing about it. It wasn't on every sports show. They wasn't really hyping it up.
They mentioned it, and that was it.
Yeah,
that was it.
This is
like,
on. She made Good Morning America and all the other shows. You know, because and here's the thing. I thought about this morning when I saw it. It's interesting to me with America is that, when we say, well, it might be an element of race or something, you want us to give you the benefit of the doubt when we talk about that. But we bring it up in terms of this particular one because she happened to be a white woman and Angel Reese happened to be a black woman. Oh, no, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. We can't get the benefit of the doubt when we mention it. I find that interesting. I find it also interesting that, I was the first one to say, yeah, ride Caitlin Clark because, bring eyes to the thing. I don't have a problem with that. But I also said behind that is, and same what Matt said, there's other stars too. Yep. There's other stars that you can write. There's other narratives and storylines that you can bring to the forefront. We always talk about, you go back to the Magic and Bird thing. They helped bring eyes to the league because people wasn't watching the league because they said it was too black and too violent.
Yeah.
So when they came into the league, people started watching it.
People forget NBA was going bankrupt at that time.
And even though a lot of some people was watching Bird because he was white and they got behind him, and some people was watching Bird because he was black. It didn't matter. They used that and brought the league back into what people are watching the game. And as it started, bringing more players, and then they start watching it more and more because they put out a good product.
Yeah.
So here's your opportunity right here. Here's your Bird and Magic right here in the WNBA. Instead of getting the hype behind your Magic, all you do is concentrate on your Bird. You need to concentrate on both of them because both of them will bring eyes to your league. You don't drop the ball. Here's the perfect opportunity. And then shame on Charles Barkley, your Stephen A. Smith, and the rest of these players who are tweeting LeBron James. Oh, protect Clayton. Caitlin. Fuck Clayton. You know what I'm saying? Fuck her if that's what we gonna do. Because y'all know what this is. Y'all know what this is. I hate that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My thing is, and I don't mean it in terms of fuck her, I don't like her. I'm saying fuck her because she is a rookie. What do we do to rookie when they come in the league?
Hazel.
Welcome to the league. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
In every sport.
Now we gotta protect her. She's so fragile and so frail. Fuck her. Let her take her poison like everybody else.
Hey. And if you dish it,
what about the rest of the league?
Yeah, what about the rest of the league? What about the other rookies? What about Angel Reese? She had her old girl came down on her neck. Clothesline her. That was worse than what happened to Caitlin Clark.
Hey, Candace Parker got her lumps.
And she hit her head.
Candace Parker got her lumps.
Yeah.
Every rookie before Caitlin Clark, it got their lumps. It's part of it. That's part of it. I'm glad you said that because the thing about it is that since now that Caitlin Clark is in it, now the eyes is on the NBA or the WNBA. Mm-hmm. The major media eyes are on the WNBA now because Caitlin's in it. We know what she brings. Yes, I've always been in agreement. Yes, Caitlin Clark is your catapult to boost the ratings.
Right.
I get that. I understand that. Cool. But you can't alter the game just for her.
Right.
You can't change it just for her. The WNBA.
They need to piggyback. They need to piggyback on her. Yeah. You know what I mean? If they're going to give her the props, bring everybody with her.
Yeah.
Right. Don't just focus on her. You know what I mean? Hey, jump on board with this.
Fact of the matter is, the WNBA, those ladies have been playing very competitive, rough, like blacktop basketball since the beginning.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And those who've been watching the WNBA for a while, like I.O.W. Sports, MNK Sports Podcast, Man Down, we know what the physicality of the WNBA been about. It's these newbies in the national media that say, "Oh my gosh, They are women that are playing professional basketball. These women got mortgages on the line. You think I'm not gonna play hard?
Right.
That's my money. You taking food out of no. You're not taking food off my plate. You're not taking money out my bank account. I'm gonna go earn every penny of it. And the fact of the matter is, we talk about the pay scale. That's another topic for another day that we've already beat like a dead horse. But in this situation, Caitlin Clark is not absolved of the normal competitiveness and physicality of that game than anybody else. And my biggest thing is we can't let Caitlin off the hook. I like Caitlin, but you talk a lot of trash, baby.
Talking shit.
You talk a lot of shit.
It's cool. It's cool. That's your game. That's cool. But when it comes back to you,
you got to take it.
That's what it is.
You got to
She
take it.
hit old girl in the back of the head. She pushed old girl, and then when she lost it twice in defense. Then old girl scored, and gave her a little hip check, gave it back to her. Oh my God! Look what they did to Caitlin. Come on, man. Come on.
Hey man. Hey, it's a couple prophets I know from Atlanta. They call the young bloods. They had a prophecy. They say don't start no shit.
Right.
Won't be no shit. Don't start no shit. It won't be no shit. That's the fact of the matter is, man. If you gonna talk your shit and nudge and push and you better be able to be ready for it to come back to you.
That's it, man. That's it.
Just imagine what's the media gonna do when she really gets fouled?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like as much as they're trying to protect her, like that wasn't that bad. That was a little hip check. Big deal.
Hey, Congress gonna get
Oh,
get she gets
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Have hearings.
Yeah, they're gonna have hearings. Oh, the WNBA is too rough. We gotta have a congressional hearing on the physicality of the WNBA.
It's just ridiculous, man. And then I'm disgusted at the NBA players that's talking about protect Caitlin Clark. Come on, y'all. Come on. Let's not do Draymond Green too. I mean, it's so many of them. Protect her, man. Come on. Let's not do that shit. Let's not do that.
Speaking of that, so Matt Barnes had an interesting take, and we'll discuss that in just a second.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, while you getting that together, my thing is this, man. And we say it all the time. We said it here before. Caitlin Clark is a good player, but she has holes in her game.
Yep. And
coming to this next level is exposing those holes. So allow her to take a lump and become a better player. Protecting her is not helping her. Protecting her is harming her. She won't be able to become a better player to become the star she can be. If you keep protecting her, let her go through her lumps. This is how she become a better player. Like Charles Barkley talking about, we should let her score for 2 years so people will watch the game. What kind of nonsense is that? You never played basketball before.
All right, so Matt Barnes, I don't know, did y'all get a chance to hear that?
No, go ahead. I ain't hear it.
Oh, you didn't hear it?
You just playing it now?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I ain't hear it.
Oh.
Mel was talking about exposing holes.
All right, so Matt Barnes had an interesting take. He said that where her teammates at, where the coaches of the Indiana Fever, having her back and whatnot. And I thought it was an interesting take. Well, I get what Matt Barnes was saying. Oh, protect her, as your teammates and whatnot. But I think it kind of goes back to what we're saying.
What?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Hey, my thing is, and shout out to my man, Do You Talk Sports.
Mm-hmm.
He does a great job with his reels and his content. Chris, he brought up a good point. I think her teammates see the shit that she talks and the stuff that she does, and then when it's getting back to her, it's like, to a certain extent, you do have her back, but sometimes you're like, hey man, that's part of the course.
You gotta learn.
Yeah, if you dish, you gotta take it. So,
right.
I mean, I think there's a lot of layers to this situation. There's a lot of layers,
man. And so, it's unfortunate that that people want to protect her and not want to see her grow. I mean, if you really love the game, and you really love the sport, then you want to see her grow because her becoming a better player is good for the WNBA.
Yeah.
And she stays the way she is now because she got holes in her game. So she stayed the way she is now. All the excitement is going to fizzle out because she's not going to be, when she go up against teams like Liberty, the Aces, teams that have great defense, she don't get shut down.
Mm-hmm.
And then what you coming to see, you're not going to be able to see because she's not going to be able to hit all them threes and all that stuff because he won't shut her down.
Just like that.
But if she takes her lumps and learn how to overcome that, then she becomes a better player. Then you'll see her shine, and also on top of that, she make the other people better players because they gotta learn how to defend that.
Yeah.
So it's a constant iron sharpen iron type thing, So talking about protector, I'm just so pissed that these NBA players are talking about protecting her like they've never been through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they brand new. It's like, come on, man, stop the bullshit.
Yeah, pretty much Draymond and Matt Barnes kind of said the same thing. Indiana Fever need to get an enforcer. I mean, yes and no. Yes and no.
They got one.
They
have one. Aaliyah Boston.
Hey, Aaliyah Boston just be looking at her like.
She probably be like, you need to learn. This is how you grow.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm sure if like it actually come down to it, she gonna protect her. Something like that. When it comes to like a brawl, so I'm sure they probably. But this is nothing. This is something she needs to learn how to deal with. It's the game.
Yeah. Last little clip I got. Let me know if you guys hear it. And then this was First Take this morning.
I can't really hear it.
I don't hear shit. Like you could tell there's a voice back there, but you can't hear it now.
Yeah.
Goddamn Lamar dropping the ball over here.
Can y'all hear it?
Nope. How did you play the last time? You had it clear one time.
I don't know. It's weird. I got everything on the roadcaster. So
you got the Bluetooth hook to your phone? You playing to your phone?
Yeah.
Is the thing on mute?
Nah. Let me know in the comments. Can y'all hear this?
Lamar don't want that smoke.
All right. Well, I don't know how, but regardless, I'll post it on the Facebook page. It's hilarious. Monica McNutt definitely went at Stephen A. Smith today.
Play it one more time. I just pulled us up on YouTube on my phone. So play it and I'll let you know if it comes across. Play it one more time. I just pulled us up on YouTube on my phone. So play it and I'll let you know if it comes across.
Yeah, hold on. Give me a second.
You want me to play it?
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you now.
Okay.
But I got it.
I'll play it. Hold on a second.
Nah, I'm gonna send it to you right now. But regardless, it's so many layers to this thing and how everybody is responding to it. Check your Facebook now.
I see it right now.
I just find it quite interesting.
Oh shit, that's the wrong thing.
I just find it quite interesting.
All right, I got it. Wait for my thing to connect. Connect, no. All right, here we go. Yeah, it ain't playing on mine either.
Oh, that's weird. Anyway, I'll post it on the Facebook page and whatnot. Fact of the matter is that she called Stephen A. Smith out. It's like, because he claims that they've been talking about women's sports in WNBA for a long time, and she's like,
the prevailing sentiment for folks that are just joining the WNBA and following women's sports is great. And we didn't necessarily go there. Maybe we should. There are so many layers in this conversation around the way that it's being discussed. When you no. And yes, Shannon, I know y'all are gonna say and Stephen A, I know you just shared that you talked about the WNBA on your program too. You guys may not have said everybody, but the prevailing sentiment for folks that are just joining the WNBA and following women's sports is unfair to the women of this league, to your point, who have laid the groundwork for Caitlin Clark to come in and now take it to the next level. That's all I'm saying in these conversations. Kennedy Carter's behavior is not indicative of the entire league. We are still talking about competition where you are allowed to get a little extra elbow in if you are competing and you do it within the parameters of the game. The game is physical. Caitlin is helping to grow the league. These women understand that, but she cannot be babied as a rookie. That's all I'm at.
All right. Who talks about the WNBA? Who talks about women? Who talks about women's sports more than First Take?
Stephen A, respectfully, with your platform, you could have been doing this 3 years ago if you wanted to.
All right, we got it. You got it. So did you know you're my guy, but who does more than
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Wow. Don't do that. I'm talking to you about the power that you have.
Okay.
I'm talking to you.
Okay.
You're my guy. I'm talking to you.
Guys, I really appreciate
my girl, but you missed a lot of episodes of First Take. You missed a lot. Stephen, 3 years ago, you were not talking about the W at this level. Don't do that.
Guys.
I love it. And we also got a preference that Monica McNutt played in the WNBA.
Yeah, I'm about to say that too. But he Stephen A. Smith got upset and missed the whole point.
What she said, exactly.
She was saying this particular subject matter, not whether or not you cover the WNBA, this particular subject matter, you're not giving, it shine like it should be, and you're not properly addressing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all she was saying. Who let's act like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Start getting your feelings, listen to what she's saying, and then address that particular issue. Who don't talk about the WNBA? Fuck out of here.
Steve don't like when anybody comes at him. He gets all
he always do that. Like, come on, man.
Hey,
especially a female come at him. Like, he doesn't want to mix up words and make it worse. You already dug your grave, man.
Right.
I love you, Monica McNutt. You a true one for that. I don't know if you're gonna be on the show too much longer.
Right.
Damn.
Even he probably is texting the producer. Get this bitch out of here.
Hey.
Well, go give her a long stay.
And then he'll act like he didn't know what's going on. I don't know what happened.
Hey, fact of the matter is, fellas, man, I'm with y'all, man. There's a lot of layers. All we asking for as sports fans, yes, you can grow the sport and you can use somebody to catapult it, and that's fine.
That's fine.
But you can't ignore the groundwork that was already laid down, and you can't ignore the fact that there shouldn't be no favoritism for one player. There shouldn't be nothing curded for Caitlin Clark in this situation. It's basketball. That's that brand of basketball. You either get with it or find another league. Go take Ice Cube's offer there.
Right. She has to earn. It's like when Jordan came into the league, he had to earn the right to be Jordan.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He laid down a body of work where we can call him the GOAT. He had to earn it.
Yeah.
He had to take some beating from the Pistons. He had to take some losses from the Celtics.
Yeah.
He had to take all that to learn to be who he was and to be the GOAT. She has to do the same thing. She can't come in the league and be crowned. That's not how it works.
Nah.
You can't supersede the process. That's not how it works.
Nah. You can't get crowned for what you did in the NCAA.
Right.
In the WNBA.
You ain't win shit. Can we point that out? You know what I'm saying? She ain't win shit.
Repeat that again.
We everybody crying. WNBA. She scored a lot of points. Okay, but you ain't do shit with it.
Yeah.
Am I lying?
No, not at all.
She didn't win shit. Can we talk? I'm sorry. Because now I'm saying that I'm a hater. I'm a fact teller, not a hater. You know what I'm saying?
Mel doesn't.
These are facts.
He's just laying down the fucking road.
You know, I'm just telling you facts. She ain't win shit. And if somebody listens to this now, if you go back to previous things I said, I gave her props.
Yeah.
I said they should get on her coattails and use her to catapult. But I also said, along with that, don't forget about the other players. There's other players you can bring in and help boost up the league. That she has holes in her game. She need to work on that. And if you're really serious about your craft, you would want to do that. Those are just facts.
Keyword to everything: equality.
Yep, that's it.
That's it. Can't tell me that her being a white basketball player that she's the greatest in the league. Don't give me that shit. Because if you any type of basketball fan or watch the WNBA or NC2A women, there is plenty of girls of color.
I'm saying disagree. MJ didn't get roughed up by the Pistons to earn his way. That's how they played. Caitlyn is being targeted just out of jealousy. I didn't. But that's not 100% what I said. I said that was part of his process. So getting roughed up by the Pistons is part of his process.
Yeah,
he had to go through those different steps. As a player, that's part of the process. And I don't think it's jealousy. That's to me, to call it jealousy is picking low fruit. That's picking low fruit. Let's layer it to this. She's a rookie.
There's levels.
If she was any other rookie, and this is happening to,
you
wouldn't be talking about they being jealous. You'd be saying, "Oh, okay, it's part of the process." But now, because she's Caitlin Clark, it's jealousy. It's like we can't say nothing about her, or we can't say the negative about her. Everything has to be high praise. Why? You tell me why. You know what I'm saying? If I say because she's white, then I'm wrong. I'm playing the race card. If I say because she's straight, then I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? It's like
sex card, yeah.
It's like I'm playing a sex card. It's not jealousy. I heard plenty of NBA players give her props and say we happy what she has done for the league. So how's that jealousy? If I point out what's the old girl from the Aces?
Angel Wilson.
Angel Wilson, like she pointed out, hey, I did this and that in WNBA, and they didn't recognize me. Why they recognize her? Oh, that's jealousy. Those are facts. It says,
he talking about Kennedy Carter. Been up 3 teams as a top 4 pick. What the fuck do you bring to the table? No, because Kennedy did come out to she did throw a tweet out there saying all she did is shoot threes. What else she bringing to the table? And
how's that jealousy though? That's not jealousy. If I say exactly the same thing, is in a different way. I'm not jealous. I'm just pointing out facts. I said she's a great player. She has holes in her game. That means I'm jealous, and I'm not arguing him. I'm just talking to the point. You know what I'm saying?
You're trying to explore the hole. That's why.
You know what I'm saying? So how's that? I still don't see that. I don't see that as jealousy. I think calling it jealousy is just low hanging fruit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't. It's because you criticize someone don't mean you jealous. Or if you point out certain facts, that means I'm jealous. I can say, she's a great player and talk about her holes in the game and still not be jealous. He says, why now? Because if it was ball, she'd talk about ball. She made it personal when.
Which indicates jealousy.
We have to agree to disagree. I don't see it that way.
Yeah.
I don't think it's personal by saying all you do is shoot threes. Well, let me put it this way. You can be annoyed at something. So, for instance, I could be annoyed that all the media do is talk about Caitlin Clark and there's other WNBA players. That don't mean I'm jealous. I'm just annoyed at that. It's a difference. I think jealousy goes into a whole nother level when you talk about jealousy, a whole different emotion, a whole different reaction. I think that people can be annoyed and not be jealous, because that it can become annoying if you're a player who played in the league for a while, who have done certain accomplishments, and then here comes somebody that comes in and y'all do is hyping her up. It's not personal against her, but you know what I'm saying? I'm annoyed that y'all doing that. So that's two different things to me. Or maybe I just think rational. Maybe I mean it's just me.
Well, no, because I'm digging what you're putting down, because if I'm a player in that league, I don't necessarily would get jealous of Caitlin Clark, because the fact of the matter is that if I'm jealous of her, it's taking my energy away from me concentrating on my game and actually winning the game and playing my game. So I think for a lot of the women players in the WNBA, they are just annoyed with this narrative that is just getting built, because it's taking the attention away from the WNBA and it's putting all the focus on Caitlin, and that could get annoying. So I did what you're saying, because I mean at some point in time it's like, hey, can we stop beating the dead horse of yes, she's here, she's a rookie, we know what she did in NCAA. Can we talk WNBA? Can we talk ball? Can we talk and focus on the actual sport?
And annoying can be just directly at the media and the narrative, and not Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you'll get tired. You say, I'm tired of hearing this shit. Can we just talk about shit? You know, it's not against Caitlin. Because Caitlin could be my teammate.
Mm-hmm. And
you know what I'm saying? And I can love her. We cool. We tight.
That's another
layer. At the
layer.
same time, I could be like, I am so annoyed by this shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's another layer.
Like, come on. That's the thing. Like, Caitlin's not making this noise, and putting it out there the way the media is.
That's what I'm saying. It's in her game. I like the way she's handling it. Don't get me wrong. Because even when she's talking, she's like, "Hey, it's part of the game. I understand." So, like I said, not going towards Caitlin Clark. It's just about you being annoyed. What you say now? And I'm not saying she's a
Wow. Hey, that's my man Bobby G. My man Bobby G. Wow, man. Hey, y'all check me and Bobby G out on the podcast Friday night. But hey, at the end of the day, look, we understand Caitlin. She's got game. She will get better.
Oh yeah.
And at the end of the
so
day,
she can get better.
Oh yeah, the opportunity is there, and Caitlin Clark is there to bring the eyes to the game, and we're just talking as sports fans that we're tired of just the narrative just being focused on Caitlin,
right?
When there's so much more to the WNBA, but outside of Caitlin Clark. And look, all publicity is good publicity. It brings numbers.
Oh yeah,
numbers bring money. Speaking of money. Somebody got paid today, baby. Somebody got paid.
For real.
The highest contract to a non-quarterback. Jettas. Justin Jefferson. Minnesota Vikings got to a contract extension today. Big money. 4-year extension. 140. Count it. 140 million.
Jeez.
Listen to this though. 110 of it is guaranteed.
Damn.
Woo! Justin Jefferson got paid, y'all. Go ahead, talk about it, man. Man, he got paid, dog.
I mean, you knew what's coming.
Yeah.
You knew what's coming, and that just means that the ones come after him is gonna get even more. You know,
he's the highest. Close to it.
Get close to it. He's higher paid now to the next person get paid, but he deserves it, man. I think that Minnesota, when it comes to Minnesota, he is Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Minnesota
you have to
throw that money around though.
You have to pay him. You know what I'm saying? You see what St. Brown got, Amara St. Brown got. You can't not see what he got and not pay Justin Jefferson.
Yep. And then Jalen Waddle just got paid.
Right.
AJ Brown got paid this offseason as well too.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, Bobby G.
So Justin Jefferson was next in line. Jamar Chase, he's looking for an extension. Obviously, T. Higgins is trying to get paid. I've been hearing.
T. Higgins don't deserve that though.
No, but he wants an extension though. I mean, when you see Jalen Waddle, he's a number 2 wide receiver. You see, he get his deal. You saw Devontae Smith got his deal,
right?
And then T. Higgins is the number 2 on Cincinnati. So he's like, well,
he deserves an extension, just not to this level. That's all.
Oh yeah.
You're talking about Higgins, right?
Yeah.
He
deserves to get paid, but just not up here.
Not that Justin Jefferson level.
No, because Justin Jefferson is him. So to your point, Mel, Justin Jefferson, like you said, he is Minnesota. He is that offense, and not only that is you can put his production across since he's gotten to the league up there with some of the best receivers in the game. So it was to me it was a no-brainer. It was something like that needed to happen because you make sure your stars is happy now.
Right. I mean, like I said earlier, when you look at the market and you saw what St. Brown got, and he was the highest paid at the time.
Yeah.
And you look at what you have. First, you gotta compare him to whoever got paid. Okay, is he as good or better?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Well, then you look at what is his value to your team?
Mm-hmm.
He has great value to your team, so you have to pay him.
Yeah.
And you can't pay him less than what St. Brown got.
No.
So, just what it is.
Yeah, and you definitely had to. I think you definitely had to exceed what AJ Brown got because. If you're talking about number ones, I mean, me personally, I would take Justin Jefferson over AJ Brown.
AJ Brown old too, compared to him. Ace will have to.
He's older, but he ain't old.
Well, I'm just saying. Compared to him. He ain't now. He ain't nowhere old me though. But
nah, ain't nobody as old as you right now, bro.
I'm saying compared to Justin Jefferson though. You know what I'm saying? He old compared to Justin Jefferson.
Only about I think maybe 2 or 3 years. So
that's like dog year. That's a lot in football.
In football, yes, you're right. You're right. I feel you.
He's had to have a career year to top JJ's. If not, I think he'd get offered just a hair below.
And thank you for that comment, Bobby G. Because Tyreek, I've been hearing some rumblings that he wants his contract reworked. Because you remember when after the Chiefs traded Tyreek Hill, he signed his deal. He reset the wide receiver market,
right?
And now that everybody's resetting, he's looking at it like, oh, I went from the top to middle of top 10 now. So he wants to get his deal reworked. So at least that's what's been talked about.
I wouldn't give him that money.
He should have got it first go around.
You get. You know what I'm saying? Now I give you some money, but I'm not giving that kind of money.
110 out of 100.
It's not like Tyreek got better going to Miami. He was that good in Kansas City, so you knew what you was getting for Miami, and if you felt you were worth more, you shouldn't have signed a contract.
Well, I mean that's just part of the NFL.
That's the game,
now.
Man. We can't.
Yeah, that's the game.
Case, every receiver gonna come out, or every quarterback, or every running back, that got paid first. In this case, first, and then the last person get paid. Well, I need to rework my contract. That's not how it works.
Well, I mean that's just part of that. And look, I'm not mad at that if that's his strategy at the end of the
if he didn't get it, I ain't mad at him. But I'm just saying, if I'm Miami, bye, bitch.
No, they ain't gonna get rid of it.
I'm just saying, I would. Bye, bitch. You gonna take this, or take your shit somewhere else?
Well, first of all, Tyreek got all the kids he got to pay for. This man,
that's what I'm saying.
Ain't
my fault who you been fucking. You know what I'm saying? That's on you and them.
Hey, I don't know. Well, hey, that's what he's looking at. He's like, man, I'm looking at this child support I got to pay, dog. Man, hey, time to rework my deal. He said, I didn't add 4 more mouths to all the kids I already had. I need to rework my deal. And his wife is now expecting. This is weird.
Another one?
And I don't mean to get off topic, but
he from Florida, right?
So he
got. They don't teach contraceptive in Florida.
So,
hey,
first of all, you talking about Florida? You know what goes down in Florida.
You got a point.
Anyway.
You got a point.
Yeah. Him and his wife got married, and in the process of them actually being married, he had 4 more kids. So I'm looking at the timeline like you okay with that, shorty? But
right.
Now she's pregnant, and so they'll be probably expecting.
Okay, Jesus came down and did something, or there's something wrong here. There's something wrong here, buddy.
But no, Jamar
like
Chase,
this.
Jamar Chase, he has a legitimate case to get his contract extension up there with Justin Jefferson.
I think, and to Bobby G's point, I think that his only thing that might hurt him is because he's been off and on, and then injured in between there. He haven't really had a chance to really produce like he can.
Well, his quarterback been hurt too, so.
And then his quarterback been hurt, so that would help him either.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like Janice said, they look, what have you done for me lately? It's like, what have you done lately? Your late body of work, unfortunately, hasn't been great because you haven't had your quarterback there.
It's been good, just hasn't been.
It hasn't been.
I feel what you're saying.
It hasn't been what it can be if Burrow was healthy and playing.
Yeah,
and then they got a different type of offense.
Yeah, and you still got it. You know, some of his production gets taken away from when you got T. Higgins and he had Tyler Boyd for a minute too. That was also being a 1,000-yard receiver too.
Right.
So that kind of takes away from that as well.
Mm-hmm.
But surprisingly, I'm gonna throw a name at you guys that I think his contract extension might get up there with Justin Jefferson too. Somebody had put out a little clip or a poster, and this guy's numbers are pretty much up there with Justin Jefferson. CeeDee Lamb for the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah.
So he's looking for a contract extension. Don't be surprised, fellas and viewers out there, if CeeDee Lamb's contract extension get up there.
I don't mad at it. I mean, it goes back to what I said earlier. You know, how does he compare to the person who got the money?
Mm-hmm.
You can say he's least on par.
Yeah,
we can argue whether or not one is better than the other. You know what I'm saying? But you can at least say he's on par.
Yeah, he's on par.
On top of that, you can say,
yeah,
what does he mean to that team?
You know, he means a lot to the Cowboys.
He means a lot to him. You know what I'm saying? So he deserves it.
Yeah. Speaking of Cowboys,
here's the question for y'all.
Go ahead, MJ.
Will Minnesota have an arm to throw Jefferson the ball?
Man,
that's a range to be seen. We don't know where JJ gonna be, and we don't know where what's my man's name?
Got Sam Darnold over
there.
there.
Thank you, Sam Darnold. Yeah,
McCarthy.
What's Sam Darnold gonna look like? You know, is he gonna be what we seen? He gonna see what we've been seeing lately, or he be a Kirk Cousins step down?
I'll be honest, fellas. I'll be honest. And we've had this conversation about JJ McCarthy ever since the draft shows.
Mm-hmm.
We just haven't seen enough of his arm talent because that just wasn't their offense.
It was a run first offense.
It was a run first offense. You had Blake Corum, who was a standout All-American at running back. You ride that. You know,
and you had Edwards, Donovan Edwards too.
Yeah. You stick with the run game, and plus that was Jim Harbaugh's way of coaching. He's always coached, physical, run the ball, tough, hard-nosed football. It's not air it out, be flashy. That wasn't how he coached. So JJ McCarthy is in a position now. You got one of the better wide receivers in the game. This is his opportunity to show that he can get him the ball and throw the ball. Mm-hmm. And we can't forget Addison was a good wide receiver that they got in the draft last year that had a great rookie year.
Casey Osborne.
Osborne. And so it's like this is his opportunity to show that he can quarterback. And I'm not talking about game managers. I'm talking about quarterback.
Right.
Because he got the weapons. He got the tools. He got Hawkinson at tight end. He got the wide receiver core. You got the players to throw the pill around the field. You got it. This is his opportunity to show. And if he doesn't, I'm not a Sam Darnold hater, but I have seen flashes of Sam Darnold that he can throw the pill. It's if I don't know if they're leaving that as an open competition. Don't know. Obviously, you know, that's up for the Minnesota Vikings to debate on what that. Mm-hmm. But I mean, but when it comes to CeeDee Lamb, I think it's big for him to go ahead and get his deal done because Dak's gotten paid, although he's looking for an extension.
Right.
He's also looking for Michael Parsons to get an extension as well. There's some money that needs to get paid to some of these players, and it's kind of affected the way that they've been, dare I say, lack of transactions that they had in the free agency period. So we'll see about that. But speaking of Cowboys, man, sad news today. The great tackle, Larry Allen, passed away today, 52 years old. He was on vacation with his family. And just out of nowhere, I think they're probably calling like some kind of cardiac arrest or something like that. Just went boom, just suddenly, it's crazy.
You know, you hate to speculate, but you're right. Is there some CTE involved in this?
To be honest, I don't know. It was sudden. I don't know if it, for me,
52 is not old. You know what I'm saying?
Not.
I mean, it's old for football, but it's not old. And you died of a heart attack. I mean, it happens. I seen people 30-something years old die of heart attacks. So I'm not saying it don't happen, but just like you play football and then you talk about, you know, we don't about the CTE, how they was hiding it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know. Not trying to be a conspiracy theorist out here, but I don't know.
Yeah, so a lot of the details on what happened has it been released yet? Obviously, I think they're going to probably, you know, obviously they got to do an autopsy and all that.
Right.
But I mean, just to speak on Larry Allen, I mean, definitely he was a huge man, but so athletic, and I mean, I don't think Emmitt Smith has the career if he doesn't have a Larry Allen. That offensive line that the Cowboys had that Emmitt was running behind, probably one of the greatest offensive lines ever in the history of football. You talking about Williams, Nate Newton, Larry Allen was on that line as well. There's a couple other names that are slipping my mind that was on that offensive line. It was sad news, man.
Right.
Because like you said, 52 is not old. You know, 52 is a new 40 now.
Really?
So condolences out to Larry Allen and his family.
Right.
That's a tough thing to deal with. In Sutton, they was on vacation in Mexico.
Yeah. Oh, that's even worse too.
Yeah, because you're spending family time. You know, which a lot of people, you know, we covered that family time, man. That's something important. And then now you got to come up with funeral arrangements, and that's a tough one to deal with. So condolences to that Larry Allen family over here at I.O.W. Sports. You know, even though MJ's a Giants fan, I know he can sympathize with your sentiments or what you're doing.
Oh, absolutely.
Right now.
I'm not bashing Larry Allen, no, man. It's, you know, I don't know. It's a shame when people die, you know, and especially when they die on the younger side, you know, because as the progression of life goes, we all know you get older, you're eventually going to pass.
Yeah.
But it's on the younger side, and you know, like you were just saying, like out of the blue, just dropped. Like, whoa, wait a minute, there was nothing detected before this.
Yeah,
makes you wonder, but you know, absolutely, the hearts go out to his family, man. You know,
right.
You know, heartfelt to the Allen family, man. I.O.W. got you back. You know, we feel for you.
Right.
No doubt. Let's switch gears for the last about 20 minutes of the show. And hey, man, we got an NBA Finals. We got an NBA Finals set up, man. It is now Dallas Mavericks taking on the Boston Celtics. The Finals kicks off this Thursday. Hey, what's your initial thoughts on the Finals, fellas? Go ahead, Mel.
I don't know, man.
Let me interrupt you real quick.
Go ahead.
When does it start?
Thursday.
Okay. All right, go ahead. I had no idea.
You never knew. Ant said Boston 6. What up, Ant?
What's up, AP?
You look at the regular season, Boston. I think Boston swept them in the regular season, if I'm not mistaken, or won majority of the games. I'm not looking at the statistics.
Yeah.
But then on the same level, this Dallas team is a different team it was during the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like they kind of jailed towards the end of the season and got into the playoffs and got on a little streak. I think that initially I want to say Boston, like Ant saying 6, but I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas wins this. And part of me is hard for me to root for a Celtics team. You know what I'm saying?
I can't.
It's hard.
It ain't hard for me.
For some reason, I never liked Dallas. It's something about Dallas. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I like Mark Cuban, so that's not Mark Cuban. It's just something about Dallas I just don't like, man.
Can't stand you motherfuckers.
Maybe because they kept letting the Roy Tarpley get high all the time. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is.
I can't wait to, man. No, but to your point, regular season series, obviously they had 2 games. Boston ended up winning both of those. For me personally, obviously you see my hat. It says Lakers on it. I know I should already put it up in the storage since they got
that hat should be in the fucking trash.
Hey, the way they got me feeling right now, I ain't even mad at it. Here's my thing about, and I'm looking at this particular matchup. It's the particular matchup that I'm looking for. I'm looking for the defense, the perimeter defense of Boston. Obviously, Tatum and Jaylen Brown are great perimeter defenders. You can throw Drew Holiday in there as well.
Right.
Stopping the offensive dynamic duo that is Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. Both of those fellas are magical with the basketball in their hands.
Facts.
Pretty much, Kyrie can score anywhere he wants to. Luka, he can get down and back some couple of people down when he wants to get physical sometimes, but pretty much he's in scoring range the moment he steps on the court as well. Here's my thing: we've seen inconsistencies with Boston when it comes to their offense.
Right.
And it's either Tatum's on or Brown's down, or Brown's on and Tatum's down. Outside of them, and I'm assuming, and I shouldn't assume, but I think Kristaps Porzingis he'll probably play at some point in time in this finals. But he hasn't played in a while. There's going to be some basketball rest to him. So
I will say I don't think he'll make a difference.
Really?
Porzingis, because I don't think he's going to be in the shape to really ball out and be him. He's got to work his way back into the rotation and get his feet underneath him again. I don't think he's going to be as big of a deal as people might let on. He's a good ball player, but I don't think he's going to be in the right shape. I don't think he's going to be in NBA final shape to really make a difference.
That's a fair point, because being in the finals is kind of not the right time to get back in basketball shape.
For real.
But when you ain't balled in a while, it's it's gonna be different for him.
I feel you. I mean, that's a valid point.
But then again, I might be wrong on that. He might step in and be the man they need.
Yeah. What's good, Tony? What's good?
What's up, Tony?
Y'all tap in with his content, great content he drops. But I mean, no, I'm not mad at that take, MJ. That's a very valid point, because not only that, you also still got to always still be concerned with the injury problems with Porzingis as well.
Yeah.
Him trying to rush. I don't know if he's rushing to get to the finals, but he's had the opportunity to, kind of take some series off to get back in healthy. But,
right.
The chances of re-aggravating a certain injury is always something you always got to account for. But my bigger point of having that perimeter defense of Boston going against the offensive skills of Kyrie Irving, and Luka Doncic is that we've all played sports and we all play basketball. We didn't make it to college or pro levels, and that's okay. I'm fine with that. But you understand that you exert energy on both ends of the court.
Right.
So when you have to exert so much energy to stop such a offensive dynamic duo in Luka and Kyrie, that's a lot of energy exerted. How much energy are you going to be able to exert on the offensive side, knowing that? So say you got Brown and Tatum struggling on the offensive side, that worries me, because who's going to pick up that basketball and actually pick up that offensive production if those two are down, because they're exerting so much energy on the defense?
Right.
That's what concerns me. That's why I'm going Dallas in 6.
Oh, wow. Dallas in 6. Okay.
My man.
Dallas
My man. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, man.
Dallas in 6. Hey, okay, I feel you, AP. Now, if you're looking at the overall team, yes, Boston is
have a better bench.
That's fine. I won't debate that. But I'm talking about the offensive production for a 7-game series when you got Tatum and Brown who play the perimeter defense that they do, and Drew Holiday. First of all, we know Drew Holiday ain't we'd be surprised if you get 15, 20 points out of him. Right?
What did we say about Drew Holiday? If I remember correctly, didn't he have 52 points in one game? And next game he had 6, 7.
Yeah.
I remember that conversation.
So we're not expecting much offensive production from Drew Holiday. Now, Derek White's been playing well in the playoffs. He's been, dropping 15, 20, 25 points here and there sporadically, but in that range throughout the playoffs. Cool. I understand that. But if Brown and Tatum are down on their offensive production and Kristaps isn't, if he's not available or his production ain't there, where are you going to get this offensive production from? Are you going to get it from 39-year-old Al Horford? Or are you expecting Pritchard to do something? Who exactly are you going to get this offensive production
Looking
from?
for Scalabrini to score some points.
Not the Scalabrini. I'm no, just for me, that's a legit concern. I know.
I mean, but to your point though, Lamar, the same point is like you saying that there's a lot of energy chasing them around stuff. I agree, but they got enough players they can run them in and out from the bench that can keep the game going until Tatum, Brown get their rest and come back in.
I feel you.
On the other side of that,
here's my rebuttal to that.
Dallas bench is not as deep. Luka and Kyrie had to play heavier minutes. That wears on you as the series goes on.
I feel you. Here's my rebuttal to that.
Okay, go ahead.
You can rotate your defensive assignments on them. They switch off on defense all the time in the NBA nowadays. Anyway, I understand that. But how many times you don't keep switching off if Luka and Kyrie is dropping 20 points a half? You can't just let them just keep cooking. You got to put your best defenders on them, which would be Tatum and Brown on the perimeter. You're gonna have to at some point be like, hey man, I can't keep letting Kyrie just have what he wants. I can't keep letting having Luka whatever the hell he wants. We gotta shut this down or slow it down or something. Hey, look, it is highly, highly important for Boston's defense to make sure that we might not be able to shut these two down because they are dynamic offensive skill players. But we got to slow them down, and we can't let both of them we just have free will. We just can't.
Right.
I mean, and I hate to play this part in the conversation too. We got to see what the ref whistle is looking like.
Well, that's always
because Boston's a physical team. Boston's a physical team. They like to play,
and they let them. If they don't let them play their game, that can work against them.
They like to play tough defense.
Boston is a cheating city.
Hey man, you gotta let that Nick series go, bro. Come on, bro.
Nick, I'm talking about Spygate, Deflategate, and all the other shit that they even though that's not directly in Boston, but it circles around Boston.
Well, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
This is my strategy. My strategy is you get you 2 or 3 players you don't care about, and let them just rough up Luka and Kyrie. Use up all their fouls. Every single game. They be wore down.
Now you think on my page.
You know what I'm saying? You play that guerrilla street ball. You know what I'm saying? And you just rough them up. After a while, wear on you. Third game.
You can teach the WNBA and their fans what physicality is all about.
And
incorporate that with Caitlin Clark and everybody else.
Right.
This is what it's like to foul. Clothesline somebody, sneak them with a left or right.
That's how you win.
Bring back Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish. Bring back those days. Clothesline and left hooks.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at the take. It's just we always just got to put in that factor. How physical are the refs going to let these boys get, man?
Right.
Because we've seen certain instances, all right, with the Celtics the last couple of years. So remember when KD and Kyrie, when they was in Brooklyn, they was letting them rough up KD and Kyrie. What happened? They ended up sweeping them, all right, in the first round. But then in that same postseason, we saw how they was hands off. You know, you can't touch Steph in the finals.
Right.
Can't touch him. Got to back up. Can't be in his pocket. So you look at how, I guess, inconsistent how the refs have let the defense happen with Boston, because we know they want to get physical. They want to be in them boys' draws. Pause. No diddy. So how much is the refs going to allow that to happen? Like if they let them play Boston Celtics defense, I can easily say that, hey, Celtics in 5 or 6, that's fine. But if they say, nah, man, you can't touch Luka. Hey, man, you can't touch Kyrie. Well, nah, they'll let them touch Kyrie because I think they got an agenda with Kyrie.
I think so too.
That's my opinion, and that's for another conversation for another day. But they definitely won't.
If you see Robert Kraft in the house, or Bill Belichick or Brady, the fouls are gonna be going. The refs' back pocket is stacked. That back pocket is stacked.
Hey, what I mean, but just me personally, I don't think they're gonna be able to touch Luka. I don't think they're gonna be able to touch Luka.
I don't think they have anybody that could really ball up with him. Man to man. They might be good on defense.
Not just that, MJ. I just think that the referee whistle sometimes has an agenda, and obviously this is just thoughts and opinions. This is not facts. I'm not saying.
Oh no, it's facts. It's facts. It's okay.
No, I'm just saying this is my thoughts and opinions. I don't think they're gonna let them touch Luka. I think they're gonna let them rough up Kyrie. It's just my thoughts and opinions. It's
because
not
the whole blood between Kyrie and Boston. Oh yeah.
Well, not just that. I just think that the NBA has kind of, like the last few years, just had this certain agenda against certain players who aren't afraid to stand 10 toes down on their shit.
Oh, they don't like that.
Kyrie's one of those guys.
Don't like that.
They don't like that. And
can't go against the machine.
Can't go. Bam. Can't do it.
You wait. You didn't want to get your COVID shot? We're gonna blackball you.
Hey,
you want no shot?
You give us a black eye. We can hold that against you.
See, now y'all feeling what I'm saying. I'm trying to
forget.
Y'all here liking anti-Semitic videos? Oh no, we can't.
I'm trying to tell you.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't forget.
There's a Jew. You can't do that.
Thank you, MJ. They don't forget.
No, they don't.
They don't forget.
They don't forget
They put it on the back burner until they need it again.
No, what they do is
let me go grab that pot real quick,
bro. They find a way to get their retribution, because now, at the point in time, remember, he ended up opting out of his contract. He lost some game checks, lost his shoe deal. Now that he's back on the up and up, got his own shoe deal from one of these Chinese shoe developers in China. Got a max extension last year with the Mavericks. So it looks all gravy back in Kyrie's world, and he went through a lot of scrutiny. Oh, but they still gonna find a way to say, oh no, you thought you was good. All right. You think you're gonna get this second ring?
Let me grab that pot back here. It's been sitting here for about 3 years. Let me stir that up right now.
Yeah, and to Ant's point, I agree with you to a degree. The problem is it's only two good teams out of the whole league. And I think that's what the issue is. It's like, I think we said it before, it's the Aces, then step down, it's the Liberty. After that, everybody else is way below. And so that's the issue.
Well, no, the Aces, Liberties, Connecticut Sun are balling. Connecticut Sun not doing anything.
Connecticut Sun, but I still don't think they're up there with them. As far as
they can hang
product.
With them,
huh?
They can hang with them as in basketball terms in talk.
What's up,
If
Ryan?
you're talking about moving needles and stuff like that, then I can see what you're saying on that one.
I was saying about the product. When I look at the product, when I see like other teams play each other outside those teams, the product is not as good.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. It's like when I see the Aces play, it's like, okay, it's not. I mean, in the NBA, I think too, you got to look at it like this. I think a lot of times when people watch the WNBA, they watch it under a very scrutinized lens, and don't take in terms of. I watch some NBA games. They miss shots, throw air balls, overthrow passes. You know what I'm saying? So, but when they do it in the WNBA, it's, oh my God, this is horrible.
Yeah.
Now, having said that,
there's a lot of ugly basketball in the NBA, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Now, having said that, when you get to the lower teams, you just get more of that.
Yeah.
And that's why the product
looks
is
like
not as
way.
great.
Yeah.
And I think they need to work
kind of like Thursday Night Football.
Right. They need to work. Oh man, that's not even getting. That's a whole nother subject. But they need to work on getting the talent spread out amongst the teams, where you have a better product out there.
Yeah.
Do we agree? It's not really the rookie of the year.
I can't agree with that right now. AP is because they're still they only played on a quarter of their season. They still got another 3 quarters left.
It's not enough to say who it's going to be right now. I mean, if you want to know what I think the league's going to do, it's different than what I think it should be.
Two different things.
It's probably going to make it her because that's all people are talking about.
Yeah.
So yeah, they will make it her, unless two things saying I'm not wishing this on her. If she get injured, or if she just have a terrible season. It has to be terrible. But if she have a halfway decent season, she'll get it.
Yeah.
If she can have a halfway decent season and be named like Rookie of the Year or something, the WNBA will just think of viewership and money. Like, all right, we got her here. Let's try to keep this train rolling.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Keep the gravy train rolling. Keep it flowing.
Right. Keep that cash cow around,
Always got to keep milking it until it run dry. That's what happens.
That's it.
Yeah, milk it. But hey, man, y'all make sure y'all tune in. Watch some sports tonight. The next couple of days, we'll be back Thursday. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and shut it down. Call it a wrap. Man, great show. Shout out to my everybody in the comments for jumping in and participating. The viewers. Hey, we appreciate all the love and support. Make sure you go on over to I.O.W Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram. Most importantly, the YouTube channel. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, Hit the bell notification, let you know every time we go live or drop some more content. I.O.W Sports 1 on the Twitter. Everything's on the bottom of the screen for all our social media platforms right there. Hey, tap in with us again. Like I said, on Thursday, we'll be back. Shout out to my brothers, Jersey Boy MJ, Detroit Mail. I'm the Wild Card Mar. See y'all Thursday. Peace and love.
Peace.
Peace.